think Shook. I don't even think Shook was on there, but Shook had the Uchi Wally beat.
Not on there. That's crazy. Shook is definitely not on there.
I mean, that was the first joint I seen, like going back as far as chronologically.
Yeah.
Let me see. Chun Li, that was a video. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember. That you ain't have a video for that, but I love that song. Hold up. I want to say it was something else.
Ladylike.
Ladylike, yes it was. Yeah, Ladylike. Okay.
I was the hood favorite. They loved Ladylike. But now Loud was my first project, and I gave it that name because besides the obvious, weed reference,
Right.
just being a black girl in America, you loud. Like y'all gonna take me. I'm loud. Take me either way. I'm loud. You're gonna listen to it. It's loud. It's that heat. It's that pain. It's that gas. It's all of that. Like it's loud. But with that one, I was heavy in the studio. I was in the studio like maybe because I had a tool. So when I was recording, the time I went to the studio, I was busting 3 songs, recording hook, verse, having it edited, and it sent to me by Wednesday. Then I'm looking for cover art. Like I was really on it heavy, like very heavily. But I feel like Loud, it being that it was my first project, I was able to just take my time because I know what I wanted. I know how I wanted things to look. But with Loud, it was like it was just a lot into it. I just felt like I was on go, 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 and that was the result. And it was good. I love it. But imagine if I take my time. Like,
can I say something real quick? I can hear the difference between Beauty Mark and Loud as far as musically. Now I know Loud was, you doing them on a lot of industry beats, right? But even outside of the beats, your concepts, your ideas, your lyricism, I felt like you took it a little further.
Yeah, I think being that time has passed, I was able to like just open my mind a little bit more and relate and rap about things that I relate to now. And I feel like at the time that Loud came out, it was a different mindset, it was a different time, it was a different vibe, just everywhere, just everything.
Were you
huh?
Were you still in New York when you recorded Loud?
Yeah, New York. Both of my projects I recorded in New York.
Oh,
okay,
forgive me.
Like 2-3 months ago. I'm new out here, but yeah, with Beauty Mark, I definitely see the growth too. Like I see what you're talking about. I see the difference. I see the versatility, and I'm happy because like it shows. It just shows that I'm putting in the work.
Now I'm gonna talk about some tracks on Loud. Let me think. Which one do I want to pick? Fuck it, I'm gonna pick this one. I'm gonna pick Hood Niggas.
Okay.
And I think Hood Niggas, to me, Hood Niggas was kind of the seed for HBIC.
You say it was the what for HBIC?
I believe Hood Niggas possibly was kind of a seed for HBIC in its own little way. Just me listening to it.
I could definitely see that. Because like, it's definitely a get in your bag song. But I think Hood Niggas was more. I think I wrote it more from a place of being hurt and heartbroken. But like, and then HBIC is me recovering, me being that bitch. So.
And to me, you made an indirect reference. Like to me, I caught an indirect reference between the two.
Really? What was that?
I'm gonna fuck the hood up. Fuck the hook up. Some about hood niggas. I really probably should get me a good nigga, but the hood nigga did this and that and the third. HBI. Hold on. No, forgive me. Not HBIC. Hold on. Maybe I'm tripping. On options. Forgive me.
Oh,
yeah. Options. All right. I said it incorrectly. Kind of felt like hood niggas was a seed for options.
Oh yeah, definitely with the same minded too. Definitely.
Forgetting that now I'm really thinking about it. I had to think about which bars came from where, and I just looked at the titles again. I'm like, oh shit, I just fucked up.
Yeah. Pretty Mac, look, that's Pretty Mac. We was just talking about you earlier with Thick Slick.
All right, yeah. Shout out to you. You killed that. You killed that. Let me see. Ride.
He want me to get in his ride. It's so funny because a lot of these songs, not to say I forgot about them, but I was so focused on my new music. Hearing you even mention them, it's like, aw,
Ride.
little Tay Tay.
Do you know what do you know what I'm about to say about Ride?
What you about to say?
Something similar I said about Hot Love. Like, oh yeah, we fucking to this.
That's one of them songs for the band.
Backseat of the shit. Backseat of my Jeep. We about to swing an episode.
I'm so weak.
I'm an old nigga. Forgive me.
Is that the point of the song though? That's the vibe it's supposed to give. Like that's definitely the vibe it's supposed to give.
I got it. And I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, he want me to get in the hell yeah. I do want you to get my ride. I want you to get up on it and yeah, we go.
In and outside, and it be the worst when you outside and you really can't get an Uber. It's be like, yo, let me just give you my like, no, stranger danger. But yeah, that was a little good one too. That's when I was on SoundCloud. Wow, that took it way back.
That's one of my favorites. Let me see. Like you know, like you said, you got weight.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, is that the joint where you wearing like the butcher outfit?
No.
No. That's the Uchiwali beat. My bad. I had to think about it. Wait. Now, Wait is a sexy joint too.
Yeah. Wait is actually one of the first videos. I want to say it's one of the first videos where I shot more than one scene. I'm like, you know what? Let me just get 2 spots instead of 1 spot. Like, it definitely made me want to do more for even my next video. But Wait was sexy. It was cool. It was real touchy, real red, real sensual. Wait was a lot of people's favorite. I think that's actually my highest viewed video. It got 7.6K. So
okay.
Like, definitely doing. Yep.
Well,
One thing about Wait, then I'm gonna let it go. So usually how I write, I don't physically like write things down. I say it over and over and over and over in my head until I have it in my head. So this beat is playing on the speaker. I'm in the shower. I'm like, I start rapping. I start not even rap, like fake harmonizing because you know I can't sing. You hear the auto tune, but I'm on it. I wrote it like in one shower. I took the shower off. Like I think I need to write this shit down. Like it was just too fire. Like I did not want to lose it. I cannot tell you how many times I lose 5 verses. But don't get me wrong, I come up with more 5 verses after that. But it's just like when I turned off the shower, I'm like, yeah, I gotta write that down. That's it. Like that's it. And I wrote it down the next weekend. I was in the studio.
Well, from my understanding, you know, when I talk to MCs that write in their head, I still call it writing, but it's in their head. Some people call it memorizing. It reminds me of a Kanye line, like I forgot the best shit you never thought of, or something like that.
That's true. I get it though. Cause that's definitely how it is. You be like, damn, should I put it in my notes? Like, should I? But I'm gonna tell you something. I have been putting some things in my notes because I'm getting older. I don't know if it's the weed or whatever, but I'll be forgetting shit. So I put it in my notes real quick. But that's definitely how it is. Like, I could be sitting and just rapping, writing in my head. I'll be like, damn, what did I say? I don't remember for like 15, 20 minutes. Like it just, but I cannot move on because I know that bar was too fire. But yeah, it'd be like that.
I'm going to encourage you, as I've encouraged a couple other people that I interviewed that have that craft of in their head. Yo, pull your phone out, like you said, put it in your notes. Put that 1 bar in your notes. Put them 2 bars, them 3 bars, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Come back to it, even if it's just a title for a song. Yo, this would be a wonderful. Yo, this would be an ill idea for a song. Like you might go through something in life and be like, whatever the.
You write it down. When you write it down, it makes it more real. It makes it come to life. Like it's just like you're building your freaking your you know your stash. You just building what you got saved up for something bigger. You could take something you wrote 3 months ago and put it with something you just wrote yesterday and just have a hit. So it's definitely taken, and that's one thing I could say. I've grown as an artist. Like just to be like, it's cool to memorize things. It's cool. Like it's a talent. A lot of people can't do it, but humble yourself and write the shit down because if it's heat, you want to save it. Like
When did you decide that Oh, I don't even know if it was a decision. When did it come to be that you stopped writing down and you was just like, it's all in here?
Usually, like, cause I had when I started writing, I had a 9 to 5, so I was at work all day. When I came home, it's like, you know, when you come from home for work, they're like, oh, it's the second shift. You got laundry, clean. It's just things you have to do in the house. So I never even really had time to sit down and write. And on top of that, my job was offering overtime, and I was trying to pay for students. So I was always in the overtime trying to get extra bread. I didn't really have time to write. And the way I work, like I couldn't necessarily do it while I was commuting on the train or, you know, right. I just didn't have time. So it was just really situational. I had to remember it or nobody would ever fucking hear it because I wasn't writing it down. But
Okay. I mean, I'm just wondering this. Would it be just thoughts or would like you see something going on and be like, huh?
Most times I would hear a beat and just like hum on it or whatever and see what flow I want to you know, pick up on it. Usually I let for the most part I let my emotions guide like whatever songs that I write. It's nothing that I necessarily see or hear. I guess it's more of an emotion thing. Like if I decide I'm gonna go home and write today, well, how am I feeling? Like it's a release. It's like a therapeutic release for me. So even though some of the stuff that I rap about is just like out of this world, some of the most of the majority of the shit is real. Like it's just I need to be able to say it, you know, just to release it.
I'm gonna say I can tell it's real because it's very relatable.
Yeah.
Just even from a man's perspective, just hearing a woman verbalize it is like, yeah, that is, but that's how y'all feel about it. Oh, okay.
And people think that there's a big disconnect between male and female. Y'all just don't think that we understand what y'all understand. We do. We go through it. We do. Like, yep.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I want to say at the end of the day, most of us kind of want the same things, except for maybe one or two. I don't know. You know.
For the most part, I think for the most
Yeah. Who the fuck don't want to be happy in all aspects as possible?
part. Right.
You know, mentally, spiritually, physically, whatever it may be. Hell yeah. It's a cure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to worry about this and so fuck that shit. I was about to say some other stuff. I ain't even gonna go
We get
there.
into it right now.
I mean, we can. We can. I mean, as far as being secure, even as a man or as a woman, you know, you got financials, you got relationships. You know, don't nobody want to look crazy and stupid. Like, you know, I'm with this person, whether it's male or female, but they out doing the most shiestiest shit ever, and I'm looking crazy in a motherfucker. Like,
Yeah. Nah,
that shit is
I get
that.
I get it though. But you know, it's really people. Like I said before, people's dealing with trauma and projecting and just not being good for other people. It's just everybody need to heal. Everybody needs therapy. I definitely agree with that. Everyone needs therapy. It's just fucked up. Some people run into the wrong people, and it just be just not good.
Okay, yeah. It's because sometimes one thing is good and the rest just ain't.
It'd be one good thing out of the 100 things. You're like, I don't think it's
And that's not always pertaining to sex either.
yeah.
Sometimes it could be platonic. Sometimes it could be communication and friendship. And but that ain't we ain't going there. And then sometimes it could be physical. And then the rest of it, communication and all that. Like, yeah, that ain't what we do. It's weird like that. So it's hard to find one that you can do that with in totality.
Yeah.
I know. I'm married. It's still, you know, it's a motherfucker. She'll tell you, and we both agree upon it. But you know, communication, I believe is for all of us is key. But sometimes you be like, you motherfucker, and that go
Yeah.
for all of us.
Like I called you a motherfucker, but I was just saying that I love you. Like things just miscommunicate. Right? Like
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, you have that in your music though. From me listening to all the songs I've been everything I can listen to, you display that and verbalize that very well.
Thank
Which
you.
makes it very enjoyable for me, especially as a male listening to a female MC. I'm like,
That makes
yeah,
me feel good. That makes me feel good to hear that because I already know, not to like sound cocky and shit, but I already know the bitches is on my side. I already know the females agreeing with me. I already know that I have them. So to hear a guy like, oh, I can relate to it too, that was the point. So that means what I'm doing is actually working. So that it feels good to know that what I invest my time, money, heart into is working.
yeah, no, it is. Like and you know, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead. Like I was about to say, shout out to Cash Doll, you know, whether she hear this or not. How that happened, what did I don't know, whatever the process was, whatever you say, y'all kind of might have had a short DM, I don't know, a long DM, whatever it was.
Happen.
Please expound on that.
So let me start off this story by saying my support system is so real. Like any show that I had, any studio session that I need, anything I need for my video, my friends and family who support me really support me. Like they really support me. So Cash Doll wrote me. She said, "Hey, somebody tagged you on my post. The post is deleted. I don't know who tagged me. I don't know. But when I tell you, it's important to have people around you who support what you do, who encourage what you do. Because I didn't even see the post. I didn't even see. And I follow Cash Doll. I've been following her since for as long as I can remember. I didn't even see. So when I tell you like the people around me really support me and really push me too, that's definitely what it is. But she wrote me like, yeah, somebody tagged you on my post. Like, are you interested in promotion? So we was talking from there, and that's just how it went. And I was just like, I was in awe because it's like this is Cash Doll. And at first, when they write you, I went to a page, I pressed the I
Is this
checked.
the real motherfucker?
Yo, I went to picture tag down. I'm like, is this really her? I put my phone down, rolled a spliff, came back to my phone, like she shot it, put it in the group chat, like, y'all, I don't got a management team, but how should I move? And this one of the people in that group chat tagged me. But let me say they definitely supported and looked out. I couldn't believe it either. Like it was really big for me. And I know I said this already, but her skin tone, it's a lot of rappers out there who are fair skinned, even in the entertainment industry. It's very
Hmm.
colorist. There's colorism all around. They want fair skin, fair light skin, exotic looking, like just not me. Not girls who look like me. So Cash Doll probably just looking at it like, oh, I like her shit. Let me post that. I'm looking at it like, you look like me. We look like each other. You bringing me up while you up. You helping me come up too. That's how I looked at it. So it was deeper than just a DM and a post. It was like, this is what I like to do. So, Cash Doll, shout out to you. You.
Yeah, that's how you know, for whatever it's worth, I discovered you. You know what I'm saying? And made me a fan of yours after I'm like, yo, she is
thank,
fire, yo. I gotta reach out for an interview. Like,
thank you so much. This is actually my first interview, so
no shit,
yeah,
yo.
fun.
I ain't going front. This is something I guess I would like to I've been doing this 3 years now, right? I started like in where I'm at in my house, in my room, just talking about whatever the fuck I wanted to. Some people would call it like a blog. Then I got to interviewing people, and I was like, all right, I don't want to do that solo blog shit no more. The shit is weird to me, just me talking to a camera.
You took it to yourself.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay.
So I've been starting to interview people, and I guess for whatever it's worth, either I discover, I ain't gonna say I discover, forgive me, either I find or, you know, run across people such as yourself, however I do, or somebody else will plug me to them. And so many people be like, yo, this is my first interview. It kind of make me feel like,
You
all right, nigga, yeah, it's gonna be more after this.
said the first
Fuck it.
penny.
Yeah, like, I'm like, yeah,
Got the green,
we going up after this.
you got the green thumb for artists, picking the ones you're gonna interview that's really, really gonna blow. Like really, really.
This, it's just my hip hop, I don't know, IQ pedigree. If you look at my background, what I got, I've been listening to this shit since I can remember. And when I hear an artist that I fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goddamn it, no, nigga, I want to interview. Now, I've interviewed some people. I mean, not trying to be, any kind of way, but just being real about it. I've interviewed some people and haven't ever heard their music, but somebody was like, "Yo, can you?" I'm just in the moment wherever I'm at, like, "Yo, can you interview my man?" All right, cool, no problem. On the script for you, I got you. But when there's people, I'm like, "Yo," and then I do my research, and as you said, I did my research. I couldn't find no other interviews.
Talk about ride. I'm like, whoa, definitely.
Yeah, like, huh. I was just trying to get my wife when she was cooking, like, baby, listen. She was like, "That's what you interviewing." She was like, "Okay, all right."
She liked it. Good.
Yeah, it was she be on some, I don't know, sometimes she be like, you talking to the female, she be thinking I be on some other shit. I be like, "No, baby, I'm just,
I get it though, but it's professional. Like I feel like with being a female out here, trying to do the music thing, it's a lot of times where there are guys who's just inappropriate, who just want to just cross lines and just feel like they can just do whatever. It's been times where I had shows and people was just like, oh, they would tell me I'm going, like say I'm going 6, which I think is a good number. I'm going to perform 6. I got pushed back because his man's just pulled up. So now I'm going 10th. And no, I got to go 12th now because like 12 is ridiculous. Like it's just been times when I feel like even with my music Get Back that I just released, I feel like he wasn't taking me serious because he knew I was by myself. He knew I didn't have a team with me. Like as a female is a little bit harder because you want people to just treat you like them, but they treat you like a little frail, flanny little, little thing. Like it's just
let's be professional."
huh?
I said, "Let's just be professional."
Yeah, let's just be professional. Like why we can't just be professional?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, fuck all that other shit. Like, yo, let's just be professional, because otherwise, I'm gonna say it like, bro, that shit ain't gonna work out for you. At some point, that shit gonna go left for you.
Yeah.
Let's just be professional. But wow. What you got coming next? As you say, I know you said you're gonna do videos
Yeah.
for all for the other 4 songs that are left on the Beauty Mark joint. So you said you're doing HBIC next.
That's my next video. As far as projects or things that I'm putting out, that's my main focus right now is just doing videos for Beauty Mark. Like I said, volume 2 is coming and I'm gonna be talking my shit, but I just put that on pause for a little minute to just give Beauty Mark my full attention.
Yeah, give it that push.
Yeah, especially with my new move to Atlanta. The music scene is different out here. So try to really, take it seriously, push it, and see where it go.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna say you in Atlanta, that shit like Black Motown right now. Like that shit like black.
Love it, love it.
Yeah. Okay. You want to talk about that? Cause I don't know. I visited there. I ain't had much time there. Coming from New York.
Well, really, I haven't been on the music scene in Atlanta as much just yet. But I've been out, the nightlife. I've been out. So what I've seen in the clubs is they play each other's music. They play the music out here. They will let you know when it's a local artist in the building and play their music. Like, and I mean, that's regular. I feel like, well, I know from being in New York, that's regular in strip clubs. When you go to strip clubs and you trying to get your song on, you pay the DJ, he play your shit. But out here, it's Thursday night, it's R&B night on the Thursday, and this nigga is playing his shit. Like, it's love, and it's just people not hating. Like, you feel more comfortable out here. So once I really get my feet like planted somewhere, start pushing Beauty Mark a little more with like more videos, then I'm gonna really see. But from what I scope out on the little side skirts, it's something to work with. Like it's something I can work with.
Okay. Well, I was kind of just asking, just living in Atlanta, like the culture, the lifestyle in Atlanta compared to New York.
It's fucking hot. That's number one. But I'm pretty sure it's hot, but it's hot as shit. It's a different vibe. People are way more friendly here, but here, listen, I came up with my own conclusion about why people are more friendly in Georgia. Because in New York, when you commute to school, work, the store, whatever, you want to you around mad people, you annoyed by them, and New Yorkers do whatever the fuck. You could be on the train and one car they break dancing, and the next car somebody begging in the car. After that they fighting. Like, it's a lot going on. You just annoyed with people. Out here in Georgia, when you drive to work with your own car by yourself, you at peace, you happy. You get out the car, you see somebody, you like hello. It makes you want to speak to people. In New York, you don't want to speak to a motherfucking person. You want to get on the train and hope nobody trying to jump in the track so you could get to work on time. Like, you on a mission. Out here, you cooling. It's just like, it's regular. It's calmer.
Okay. I mean, I can understand that because like I said, the few times I've been in New York, I'm like, yo, there's a lot of motherfuckers on this sidewalk, yo. Just that simple. Just as simple as, yo, I'm about to walk these couple blocks. Yo, there's a lot of fucking people in front of me, yo. Like,
it's mad. And half of them don't know where they're going. Half of them don't look where they're going. You just it's a lot of fucking people traffic. That's what I don't miss.
yeah, I get that. Just like I said, just me visiting. I was just like, oh, this shit ain't for me. Like,
it's not it. Like, yeah, I visit for very short periods of time now. I visit.
okay. Let me think. Hold up. I'm trying to think of some other shit I want to ask you. As a fan, because my shit called Hey About Biggest Fan.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to ask you as a fan, your top 5 MCs.
My top 5 MCs.
And the females are included. I be feeling like motherfuckers don't be including females in this shit. I had to
included in this top 5. Now I get you though. People think it's just men. But number 1, Lil Wayne. Then I got J. Cole. Actually Jadakiss, I got a story about that. We're gonna get back to that. Jada.
Oh, please.
MC.
That's 3.
Yeah, that's 3. I'm trying to, because I know I got 2 spots left. I'm trying to make sure I give them to the right people.
I mean, it is what it is for the day. You know, I know my shit changed from day to day.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's just, yeah, it does change. So it would definitely have to be, I want to say Nicki, of course. And I don't know how people feel about this one, but I would really have to say like TLC. That's my top.
Say word.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's just like something about the group itself. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like they was talking their shit too for their time period. Talking their shit.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. They definitely made some timeless records.
Yeah, timeless.
Yeah.
That's exactly the right word to describe it.
So back to what you were saying about So Raspy Jadakiss. Please
yeah, so
elaborate.
So on my newest video, Get Back, my first line is, I'm not cocky, I'm confident. So when they tell me I'm the best, it's a compliment. So after Cash Door wrote me, I was in my bag. Like, I was really in my bag. I sent my video to Jada. I'm like, hey, you inspire me, whatever, real humble. Just wanted to give you a little snippet, let me know what you think. He wrote me back.
Let's talk about it.
He wrote me back. He like, what you doing with your music? Like, real inquisitive. So me and him started talking or whatever. I'm not going to give it up too soon. I don't want to speak too soon, block my blessing. But that happened. Like, that happened. So I just really feel like I'm on.
He wants you.
Yeah.
Yeah,